Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the month of March. There are a number of astrological events happening this month, and I'm sure you were already feeling this energy. I feel it myself too, and I'm a Scorpio moon, so I am definitely going to be listening to the messages that come through for you today because they're also for me as well. Of course, you're free to read for your sun, your moon, your rising, or anywhere else in your chart as well. In addition to the energies that we're starting the month off with, which is Venus going into retrograde, which is going to have us to reevaluate our relationships, our love life, our passions, our desires, and even our money stories. We also have a lunar eclipse happening mid-month. We've got a partial solar eclipse happening at the end of the month. And then my absolute favorite part of the cycles and rhythms that we're currently in is, of course, the new year, the real new year, Mother Earth's new year, and the astrological new year, which is spring equinox happening towards the end of the month. So I'm going to start our reading off today with a message from the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. This is by Kelly Smith. I will, of course, include the links to purchase any one of these oracle decks down below in the comments. After this initial reading, after we get through the energies of the month of March, I am going to go into an extended reading. It's a little bit of a deeper dive into what we can expect this month with a clarifier from the Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle, which is by Shannon Kaiser. And then we're also going to get a clarifier from the Shaman's Dream Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And I'm really surprised that I pulled that Oracle deck out because that's one that I usually save for myself. I train in shamanism and I work as a shamanic healer outside of my coaching programs. And I always pull myself a card from that deck when I have class or when I'm working with clients. But for some reason, I felt like March was the month that we needed to use that for the collective. So what I'm starting our energy off with this month, and again, I say our because I myself am a Scorpio moon, is creative projects. So this is a master number 22. So if you were seeing the number 22 or even 222, this is your confirmation and your validation. And that number reminds us that we are exactly where we are meant to be. I'm just going to look that up here on the Angel Numbers book by Mystic Michaela. If you're not familiar with this book, I absolutely love it. You can also find it down below in the description. And the number 22 says, believe. You are building the life that you want. Your angels are in direct communication with you. This number is a powerful message that your life is being created with their divine assistance. You're in a space of high vibrational energy right now. Repeat this mantra. I love this, and I'll be repeating it myself as well. I believe in myself as I grow. I believe in myself as I grow. Absolutely. And that's what this journey is all about, growing, growing, growing. So I feel, Scorpio, for some of you, this creative projects card, it could indicate that you're going to be doing some things that are like very artistic. You might find yourself painting or drawing. I know a lot of people do those diamond arts. I just saw that diamond art in my mind's eye. And for some of you, this could be something like what I really like to do when I'm creative is I like to create different types of sprays and different types of roller balls using essential oils, ritual sprays, things like that, room sprays, body oils, meditation oils, different blends and things like that. I see some of you doing even some renovations in your home or even reorganizing a room in your home. Maybe you're painting or rearranging furniture. I see a lot of shopping. I see some shopping for home decor, like rearranging things, making things look nice. And then for those of you who are here for business, this creative projects card, it can really indicate that there's something shifting within your business. And this is a beautiful time for you to be creative inside of your business. So maybe you're creating a new program or launching a new program. Maybe you're making ebooks or landing pages, lead magnets, things like that. I feel like there's a very good opportunity for us to work with this creative energy. And that's also going to help you connect in with your sacral chakra, which is going to help us with abundance. Again, Venus is in retrograde, and it's not just about relationships and love. It's also about passion and desire and abundance, our money story. So that sacral energy is going to help serve us through the month of March. Let's see what else is coming up for this month for the Scorpio collective. Okay, we're getting self-sabotage. My goodness, this is not the first time that this card has come up this month. There are other signs also receiving this message of self-sabotage. So I ask you, Scorpio, What is your current flavor of self-sabotage? And you can let me know in the comments if you are so brave to do so. So I talk a lot about this inside of my 16-week program, Nourish Your Temple. Self-sabotage can be any number of different things. A lot of the times it's like a coping mechanism. So a way in which we numb out. A lot of people numb out with food, you know, emotionally eating, binge eating, eating our feelings, eating out of boredom. A lot of the times we numb out with alcohol and other substances like drugs. That gives us that instant dopamine hit. It makes us feel better initially, but then makes us feel absolutely terrible after, because of course it's lowering our vibration. And what it's really doing is numbing out the feelings that we're meant to sit with, the feelings that we want to process and release. But the thing is, we cannot process or release our feelings unless we actually feel them. Self-sabotage can also be things like avoidance and procrastination. We're choosing not to do what it is that our inner voice, what our true self and our higher self is telling us to do in order to align with our highest self, align with our highest path, align with our highest destiny and our highest timeline. The ego really throws self-sabotage in our path anytime that it feels like we're taking a step outside of our comfort zone, right? So maybe you have started to eat better, or you've started to have a new exercise routine, or you've started to journal more, or maybe you've started to have a new morning ritual, or you've even done some healing circles or things like that. And your ego is like, what the heck is going on? I kind of liked us in this area of being stuck. I kind of liked us in this comfort zone. Why on earth are we trying to leave the comfort zone? I like it here. So how are you self-sabotaging, and how is your higher self guiding you to do something different? I mean, most of us know what we need to do. We need to drink more water. We need to eat more fruits and vegetables. We need to eat less processed food. We need to spend more time outside. We need to spend more time alone. We need to spend less time on our phones. We need to move our bodies. We need to spend less time just numbing out and sitting on the couch all night long. We need more sleep, things like that. But how many of us are actually making sure to do all of those things? Part of this journey is to heal the inner child. And if you think of yourself as a child, and this will be easy for those of you who are parents, if you do think of yourself as a child, then you know it's easy to make us want to meet all of those needs, because we would help the children in our life to meet all of those needs. If our child came up to us and said, you know, I don't think that I can do that, I'm just not smart enough, what would we say? We would say, of course you're smart enough, you can do absolutely anything. If our child needed to clean their room and they came up and said, I haven't cleaned it yet, 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 are we going to bully them about it? No, we're not. We're going to say, come on, don't you think it would make you feel so much better if you cleaned your room? It must be hard to concentrate with such a mess in there, right? Our outer world is a reflection of the inner world. So I feel like some of you needed to hear that. Let's see if we can get a little bit more clarity here on this month of March. We've got some creative projects on the go. We've got self-sabotage coming up, and you're getting a wake-up call. Okay, a wake-up call. This is kind of like the Tower moment in tarot. The wake-up call card, I mean, it can be a little scary for some, but it's actually good. It's card number 19, okay? 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus, or 1 plus 0 is 1. So this really signifies the end of a chapter and the beginning of a new one. The end of a chapter and the beginning of a new one. So maybe, just maybe, you needed to hear this self-sabotage message so that you could cut it out and begin something new, begin new habits, begin new behaviors, begin new rituals, new ceremonies, whatever it is that gets you out of that rut. The wake-up call card, again, it's like the Tower moment. It's like something is falling apart. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's your career, maybe you're going to move house. Some of you could get sick. Some of you could get physically sick. You know, it's kind of like a burnout type of energy that I'm picking up on. But this is not happening to you. It's happening for you. It's happening for you to course correct. It's happening for you so that you can realign with your highest path, your highest purpose, your highest destiny, your highest timeline. Okay. Don't be afraid of the wake-up call card. It says you're about to discover your life's purpose. So this chapter has to end in order for you to get back onto the path that you're meant to be on right now. And this is all happening in the month of March. Holy moly. I said this was a big month. I said this was a big month. How's this for some validation and confirmation? Can we get a little bit of clarity on this wake up call card, please? Okay, old habits. Wow. 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 Self-sabotage, wake up call, old habits. So, I mean, Scorpio, this is me too, you guys. Scorpio moon. We're standing in our own way. Nobody can help us through this except for ourselves. Nobody can do this work for us. What old habit is getting in your way? What old habit is getting you in your way? It says an old habit may be keeping you from moving forward. And the self-sabotage card, this says you may be creating pain for yourself by standing in your own way. Yeah, we're getting in our own way. What is this old habit? Is it negative self-talk? Is it limiting beliefs? Is it numbing out, like we talked about earlier, coping mechanisms, procrastination, avoidance? What is this old habit? I feel like for a lot of us, it's happening up here in the mind. So again, limiting beliefs, bullying ourselves, negative self-talk, convincing ourselves we can't because, I can't because. No. None of those things are true. None of those things are true. Of course we can. Again, if we have the desire, then that tells us that this is for us. We obviously want to change. There's something here that needs to change. We want to change, or else we wouldn't be sabotaging in the first place. I mean, it's not really sabotage if you're happy with where you are right now, but the fact that you're getting the self-sabotage card tells me that you want to change things, and oh, things are going to change. We're getting that wake-up call card, so things are going to change, but those old habits are getting in the way. Those old habits are getting in the way. What are these old habits, Scorpio? Tell me down below in the comments. What are these old habits? Are you drinking too much? Are you not getting enough sleep? Are you numbing out on your phone too much? Are you avoiding the things that you know are important? Are you putting yourself on the back burner? I know for myself, sleep has been one lately. I just feel like there's so much to do. We're going on a trip this month and I have so much to do before the trip. And I've been staying up too late, waking up really early in the morning, not getting enough sleep, which is obviously not a good thing. Sleep is so underrated, you guys. It's so important. We have to have that time where we are repairing and recovering and resting from the day before, especially for those of us who work with other people, especially for those of us who are on this spiritual journey and we're doing this deep inner healing work. That rest is so important for our integration of the healing that we're doing. And look at this, right as soon as I say that, I pull the spiritual gifts card, okay? So you have access to spiritual gifts. You're in the process of fine-tuning and developing them. You're in the process of learning how they can help you in your manifestations. How you can receive guidance and wisdom from your true self, your higher self, and of course your spirit guides and allies as well. Your spiritual gifts are going to help you through all of this. Keep listening to your inner voice. Your true self, your higher self is guiding you. You know this. You know this. We get that ping. We get that nudge that, oh, I should drink more water. I should do some yoga tonight. I should grab my journal. I should do this. I should do that. Those are not just thoughts, okay? They're not just thoughts. That's our intuition guiding us where we are meant to be. And our intuition wants to put us on our highest path and our highest timeline. Our higher self wants us to align with our best. It's the ego that wants to keep us safe inside of the comfort zone. And that ego, I feel for Scorpio, that ego is pretty strong in the month of March. So how can you move through the ego? How can you push past resistance? Scorpio, I really want to help you find some unshakable inner peace. So I am going to dive a little bit deeper into this reading in the extended version. Again, we'll look at unshakable inner peace and we'll also see what the shaman's dream wants to bring to the table. I would love it if you would join me over there. You can find the link to join the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership, where you can receive access to these extended readings down below in the description. There will also be links to all of these oracle decks, as well as information on how to book one-on-one sessions with me. I love doing one-on-ones. I open up 5 of those a month. And if this reading was speaking to you, please hit that like button. Let me know down below in the comments what you were resonating with. And of course, if you're new here, I would love it if you would subscribe. I will see you in the next video.